Hey everybody, my name is Anthony Cofrancesco from BrainyFlights.com, and today I wanted to tell you about airport lounges and why airport lounges are the greatest thing since sliced bread. So for those of you who don't know, airport lounges are these private, separated areas inside of the airport terminal that are typically reserved for first and business class passengers, right? And so these VIP airport lounges, once you're on the inside, they tend to be, pretty large rooms with a lot of seating area. It tends to be very comfortable with a lot of charging areas, places to get work done, things like that. The cool thing about airport lounges is that in addition to having things like free Wi-Fi, places to charge your phone, places to get work done, is that they have a lot of other really cool amenities. So at a very basic level, they almost always have some kind of snacks up to full meals and buffets that you can go and eat at. They have full service bars in which the alcohol is almost always complimentary, so you can drink, pump the brakes, but you can drink as much as you want before you get on your plane. And some lounges even have things like you can get manicures and massages while you wait for your flight. So lounges are kind of part of my travel routine. In fact, I'll actually go out of my way, I'll actually schedule flights that have longer layovers just because I know, hey, I can go to the lounge at this airport, I can get something to eat, I can get a couple of drinks, and I can get some work done. They're kind of like a nice oasis from the hustle and the bustle of trying to find a place to sit in the airport terminal, let alone trying to find a place to charge your phone, which, especially during holiday travel, it can be next to impossible. So the question that a lot of people ask is, if you watch me on Instagram or you watch my Snap stories, I'm consistently going through airport lounges, getting the free drinks, getting the free food, and people are saying, well, Anthony, how do I get into an airport lounge? And the cool thing is, I've never paid for a business or first class ticket in my entire life, but I've been to lounges countless number of times. And the reason is because if you get into lounges, believe it or not, with a lot of different credit cards. So there's two different ways you can get into lounges with credit cards. One is, this is with credit cards that have an annual fee that's probably $100 or less. So if you have pretty much any American Express credit card, if you have different airline credit cards, so a Delta card, American Airlines card, United card, something like that, you can usually pay for day lounge passes. So that's option number one. And a day lounge pass will normally cost you about $50, which seems pretty expensive, and it is pretty expensive, but if you think, I could go into multiple lounges over the course of one day, and you could get a couple of free drinks at each lounge and some free food, maybe that's worth it for you. The other side of the other hand is you can actually get free lounge memberships with a handful of different cards. So for example, the Ritz-Carlton Visa Infinite card gives you a free Priority Pass membership, so you can go into lounges as many times as you want throughout the year for free. The American Express card is kind of like the super lounge card because it not only gives you access to Priority Pass lounges, but you can also get into American Express Centurion lounges. And the Centurion lounge is kind of the best lounge that there is in America, right? So they have full buffets, well-stocked bars. Those are the places, if you go to the lounge in Miami, you can get a massage or a manicure while you're waiting for your flight. So those are some very, very top-notch lounges. So if you found that advice to be helpful, or you have questions about which lounges you can get into with the cards you have, feel free to comment down below. If you like that video, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And then if you'd like to see more of these videos and get more helpful travel tips into the future, please subscribe to this channel. Thanks so much. Have an awesome day.